Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the Next Normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. We're broadcasting from the lovely Meditation Museum, which is now, has been located in Silver Spring, Maryland. I want to be able to give a big shout out to our fans and visitors to the Meditation Museum. I have to say that since we reopened in October of last year, it's been lovely to see the interest and the energy building there over and over again. Boy, am I glad we didn't close that space down. Just imagine financing a place for 3 years where nobody was coming. But just the feeling that the vibrations have been so set in that space that it's not so easy to give up a vibrational frequency that's been created over a number of years to help people to feel more at peace and balanced with themselves. And so today's topic is a unique one because it's all about us. I mean, isn't life all about us anyway? It's fascinating. So, how do we navigate through these relationships and circumstances and situations that you notice you have absolutely no control over the people? And it's not that you want control over individuals. I know that's the norm in the world. I don't want control over people. I want alignment with people in my life, but it doesn't feed me. It's of no interest that I think I have to feed my ego to control people. I see that. A lot of people define their identity or their sense of power by how many people they can control and who listens to them and obeys their orders. And it's a part of history. It's these two energies are existing in the world. And if you even watch a movie, there's always a nemesis, there's always an antagonist, and it's the antagonist that moves the story forward. It's not the angel. People focus on the antagonist playing the part in the movie, not the angel all the time. They love that the angel wins at the end, but they are more focused on what the antagonist is up to, what you might call the naughty one that's up to. Remember Batman and Robin, or remember Batman and Joker? Even when we used to watch, what was it? What was it? With Tweety Bird and Sylvester. And Sylvester would keep trying to go and eat Tweety, and Tweety would just be flying around, whatever. But you were always you felt so sad for Sylvester, every time he went after Tweety. Tweety was oblivious and would just, bypass him. And yet he was always so frustrated and caught up in a whirlwind of just issues. I think that when we look at our lives, one of the ways that can give us some peace of mind or a sense of wisdom or understanding is, what if we accepted that every soul is playing out their preordained part? Shakespeare said it best, all the world's a stage, and we are mere actors. And that's the part that has always struck us in so many of his teachings or in his books. But think about everybody in your life right now. Think about everyone. The people you're living with, the people you work with, your country. Every soul is playing a part. Every soul is playing a part. So now, will you blame someone for the part they're playing? Would you try to control the soul to be something you want them to be? But most of our conversations in life, if a person isn't in alignment with my energy, don't you find that you'll talk about them? You'll talk about their own weaknesses, and very rare you'll talk about what their strengths are, but you'll focus on the weakness of the person. What is it about this antagonistic energy, this lower vibrational frequency, this algae, anger, lust, greed, attachment, ego in our personality? Why is it that that gives us so much attention? A lot of attention comes from this. Because we're playing out our part. In the teachings of the Brahma Kumaris, we focus on the soul. I am a soul speaking to you, the soul. I have a part that is recorded in me. I don't know who put it there. It just got there. And automatically, whatever the part is in the soul, I'm playing it out. You too are doing the same. Interesting, right? And as I'm playing out my part, I'm talking to you, I'm sharing insights to upgrade all of our lives every day. I want us to be upgraded. It is something recorded in the soul as a memory, the sanskar, that feels this deep urge to serve. Some souls who are on the side of the antagonist in the movie has a deep urge to give sorrow, to hurt, to steal, to cheat, to lie, to deceive, to kill, to deny, to control, to manipulate, to dictate. That's the urge in the spirit of the soul. And it's very natural for them. It's almost like a virtue. So you can't argue with a soul who has a part like that, that is preordained, it's inside of them. But then what's my role here if I live with someone like that, or if I have to work with someone like that? I have learned that whenever there's somebody who lives or works with this energy that their importance is based on their dominance over you, the less you give them energy, then they'll either find someone else or you might change them. But the moment they find that you're reactive to their behavior, or you're trying to be super, super nice because you think that's the God thing to do, they know how you're feeling. Energetically, they can vibe you in. They'll still be after you. It's a vibration. 8 billion souls are here on the planet, a little bit more than 8. Every soul has an energy of truth and illusion recorded in them. Once the soul enters the body, it starts to express what the energy of the soul is. There's a saying in the Brahma Kumaris, truth can't be hidden, neither can your deception. It comes through your 5 senses. People can feel it. When people meet you, they sense, can I trust you or not? Can I love you or not? So many souls will bring their new partners to me and say, Sister Jenna, what do you think? I go, I think celibacy is the best way. And then they'll be like, no, really, what do you think? I think celibacy is the best way, because people change. Situations can become extremely ugly and uncomfortable for people who once loved each other, hate each other so much, because they focus on the antagonistic side of the character. They slowly move away from each other. I've often invited people who have gotten married, please don't look at the weaknesses of each other. It will make you guys grow apart. Keep focusing on what your strengths are, and you will stay connected and build very powerfully together. So imagine your part is recorded in you. You're playing your role as a possibility of what your part is. It's incredible. When an actor gets a part to play, They might have played the role of Gandhi, and then after that they play another role. It's incredible. They keep playing different roles. Same soul, but different parts. And in the same way, we are souls, but we might be taking different parts. We're taking rebirth. And as a result of the rebirth, we're playing out different parts. It's one of the most fascinating courses of Raj Yoga. How the soul plays out a part. My main effort of recent is to be able to be in a mindset of deep acceptance of everything and everyone, and to keep trying to find a way in how to make these virtues consistently come out of me. I don't want to be on the side of the antagonist. But sometimes you end up like that in positions of leadership. Sometimes you speak very kind and soft and gentle, and it just doesn't go in. Maybe because my energy isn't optimized to the point of, a Daddy Janki or one of these great powerful yogis. So the soul is not connecting to that power that is within the soul. It's connecting to just where I am, and it says, I don't want to listen to this person. And it's not until the actor decides to yell or be strong with that energy, the person hears and comes to attention. I've watched that so often. It's never the way one wants to move a story forward, but when there's love and respect, the story just moves like this, But when the antagonist or the actor plays a role of the villain, or the one that, is the strong one, and he speaks, then everything goes fast, everything moves. Everybody around that person is scared, and they got to do this, and if they don't do this, this is going to happen. Watch it in the drama of life, how things are. But I believe that there's an opportunity for us to be able to move effectively and powerfully if there's love and respect in a space. And what robs you and me from appreciating whatever role we've been given is how the ego comes in and feels it needs a little bit of victory here. I give you an order, you should follow, victory. I give you an order, you don't follow, I've lost. I want to be able to feel that there's control over this person. If I don't feel it, get rid of them. They're not important in my kingdom. Different things we do for tiny little moments of ego wins. And whenever anybody wins with these little moments of egos, if you look around, nobody really wins. The people who are fulfilling the actor who is moving with ego, and the people who feel like they're under the control of somebody with ego. But that's the drama of life. What role are you playing? What is your part? Do you want to be on the side of divinity and God? Or do you want to be on the side of the antagonist and that which is evil? And eventually evil does take a break. It loses at the end. Why were movies always made that the bad guy loses at the end? Why? There must be a memorial there that however evil a person or a group of people can be, eventually they do get destroyed because their intentions weren't there to help humanity at a larger level. So it's just souls playing out their part. So I leave you with this to think about. If you walk around in life today, and whatever somebody is, you consider that their soul's playing a part. Om Shanti. You find how you maintain your peace. So let's take a moment of reflection here. And take a deep breath in. Breathe in deeply. And just imagine the world behind your eye, the soul that you are, has come here to play the part of respect, joy, benevolence, wisdom, kindness, creativity, and love. That's my part when I wake up in the morning. That's my part when I make my tea or coffee or water. It's my part when I get ready to start the day. The way I walk, the way I look at my spouse or companion or children or family, or even just look out the window and look at my pet. Who am I? What's my part? A benevolent spirit of God's love? Or do I wake up miserable, angry, upset, scared, insecure, uncertain about my tomorrows? What is my part? Think about it for a little bit. Who's directing this drama and these actors? Am I an extra or am I a main player? The main actor has a direct link to the God, the director, and the writers. The extras don't. The extras basically fill up the space to create the scene. But the main actors are paying attention to the energy they receive from God, the director. How to turn your face to the camera, the lighting, the virtue, the expression. It's fascinating. There's no way the director would tell you to be miserable, in fear, insecure. You're the hero of your movie. You're the main star. Play your part with that awareness. Om Shanti. We have a beautiful song that will complement this meditation that I just shared with you. I played it before, but I love it so much. Even this morning when I was up, I was singing the words in my mind. And I don't know if Jackie's on, but thank you for participating with that song at your church. It's really very beautiful. So enjoy this as a complement to the meditation.
You whisper all the secrets. You say it's just a play. You are the one, unchanging, the light that shows the way. You never take a birth. No time can make you fade. Beyond the earth, beyond the sky, your love will never change. Oh, we remember who we are. We shine, we are stars, we are souls, playing out our roles in this eternal drama. Life goes on and on. Our silence home is far beyond. souls are ever the same. That's why there's no one to blame. It's just a game that we play. It all belong to you. Each a spark, a sacred flame. Oh, we remember who we are. We shine, we are stars. We are souls playing out our roles in this eternal drama. Life goes on and on. Our silence home is far beyond. We go there at the end. And when the night is near its end, a cycle near complete, you descend upon this earthly stage where we all souls can meet. Oh, we remember who we are. We shine, we are stars. We are souls playing out our roles in this eternal drama. Life goes on and on. Our silence home is far beyond. We go there at the end. We travel to our silence home with you, our lovely friend. Now we know, now we see, we souls are free.
But I love the words to that track. I mean, what these kids are doing with AI, they've pulled extracts from our teachings of the Brahma Kumaris and made a song out of it. I think it's powerful, just absolutely powerful. Let's go to our beautiful Sister Gita effect. Yay, 1 year is coming up. The book is almost done. It's like, so much reading, editing, getting it all together. This, that. All right, here's the Sister Gita effect. Enjoy.
Are talking about empathy. To remain harmonious and successful, we must know how far to step in and how far to step out. It is like a gardener who sows seeds at the right time, steps in to plant, waters them, and then steps out of the picture to allow nature to carry on with her work. However, from time to time, he steps in again to see if there is enough water, if any insects are attacking the plants, if any food is needed. His role is to find the appropriate space for the potential beauty and uniqueness of the seeds to emerge. He does not create the flowers, but facilitates their expression. The same goes with people. The gardener does not step in too much. That would be called interference. After planting the seeds, he does not demand an immediate result. He does not dig them up the next day to see if they have sprouted. He plays his role and fulfills his duty, but then lets go because he understands that the blooming of the flowers is not dependent on him, nor does he let go too much. If he did, then the plants would die from lack of care, or the insects and weeds would overpower them. He does not let go so much that he isolates himself from the process. Instead, by knowing when to step in and when to step out, he creates a respectful partnership with nature. In the same way, we have the duty to honor of planting positive seeds of good intention, respect, and tolerance. At the same time, allowing others and the forces of the universe to be given the space to work and respond according to their time and inclination. It is not saying we do not step in to correct, Very often we plant those seeds but want an immediate result. I have shown so much patience, but he doesn't change. Or, how much longer do I have to be tolerant? I feel suppressed. We become attached to what we do, so there is no space for things to happen in their own appropriate time. Sometimes we have the wrong type of mercy, or we want to take control thinking we know better, or we step into people's lives too much. This interference and lack of free space provides antagonism, resentment, and conflict with others. At other times, we get fed up with others, our tolerance and empathy is completely reduced, and we say, I have had enough, or I have to do my own thing, and so we step out. But in a selfish way, that is, we isolate ourselves from others or from situations. We justify or disguise this rejection and dislike with such phrases as, I need my own space, or let them stand on their own 2 feet. In actual fact, we can't be bothered anymore. We have stepped too far out of the picture because we have not cultivated the patient understanding that allows the good and positive to germinate and grow in its own time. It is an art to know when to step back and when to step forward, but a very necessary one of well-being is to be achieved here. Om Shanti, have an empathic day.
Thank you, Sister Gita. Thanks, everyone. Good day to Sonia C. Om Shanti, Sister Jenna, and all beautiful souls. Thank you all for the beautiful jewels of knowledge. Blessings to you too, Joanne Cochran. I love that souls are timeless, playing their very own parts, and no one can interfere or change our parts. Our intrinsic nature is thoughtfulness, silence, free of material. So true, so true. Particles. Jagruti, when we see everyone as playing their unique role, we ultimately never take anything personally. That is so important. And live free, love and harmony to everyone. Suman, is this live turning into a therapy session, or is it just me? Hey, whatever it can do, if it can help, Suman, call it what you wish. Hi, Pooja. This concept is both poetic and low-key, terrifying. I know. Kamal, okay, but can someone explain the 7 stages again? I'm a little lost. 7 stages. We'll have to cover that tomorrow. Hi, Jackie. You can see it on YouTube at Unity in the river, April 6th. So Jackie did this song in her church. Thank you. Mukesh, Mushkan, Raj, Angela. Mukesh got the time. Dinesh, Jokes, Miriam, Lily, Kailash, Rich, Kushali, Manmohan, Travel Quad, Dinesh, and Lily, Duke from the foothills of the Himalaya. His Royal Highness, thank you so much for joining on. Indu, Annette, and everyone, thank you very much for joining us on the next normal. Please use these tools. They'll help you a lot to make your day go smoother. See you tomorrow. Om Shanti.